Yeah! What's up, guys? I believe we are live. Drip, welcome to the stream. How you doing, man?
Hi. Are we live?
We're live.
We're live. I see it.
Oh,
we're live. We're live. Hi, Geeb. Hi.
What's up, man?
Hello.
If you guys are here for a podcast, make sure to fast forward roughly 20 minutes or so. If you want to just skip to that. But if you don't, but in the meantime, you can listen to us banter about what we're going to banter about. I know Ahsoka was one thing, but
Ahsoka, dude.
Well, before hold on, wait for that though. We'll discuss Ahsoka. But first, But first, I want to talk about Tears of the Kingdom because I played it a bunch last night. There's so much to do. I have so much to do. I'm like happy. Well, because there's news tonight. We'll get in the podcast episode tonight. There's like news. We'll get to the newsy with Falling Tears of the Kingdom. But I think it's cool, man. I think I'm happy that I have plenty to do in the game. That's how I feel.
I need to get back on it. 1 minute early. What the hell? That's right.
That's right. I mean, listen. Sometimes we give you a little treat. Of being early. What's up, Power Mad? What's up?
Extra minute with Drip and Geeb.
Channel member.
It's for you.
Parallax Puddles. What's up? Chow. How you doing, Chow? Good to see you. Felix. What's up, Felix?
Yo, what's up, everybody? Felix, what's
Felix,
going on?
I was looking at old YouTube comments on our channel, and I saw Felix YouTube comments from like 3 years ago on this channel.
Dude, I'm telling you, Felix,
before
on my
podcast
channel, you can go back to the very first year. Felix has been there since day one.
Felix.
Toonlink
what's
has
up?
entered the chat.
What's up, Toonlink? I figured I'd share that with you, Felix. I appreciate you hanging around the Drip and now Geeb community for as long as you have.
Felix the GOAT. Kenny. Oh, dude, listen. Yeah, okay. I was going to tell you this before we hopped on here, too. Tears of the Kingdom. I got to get back on it. I have to start playing my Switch again. I played, like I told you, I played... I need to get back on my Switch. I have that controller. I have that Binbot controller that I need to start testing. Because, man, that thing is cool. That thing is very, very, very cool.
How does it... I mean, you don't have to really reveal too much because I know you're making videos. But how does it compare to that other one that you just reviewed?
It's on par. It's on par. I haven't really put this one through its paces yet, but it's definitely on par with that. This is a high-end controller for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're going to charge for it. They just they started the pre-orders for it yesterday or the day before?
Yeah.
I don't know what they're charging for it. I didn't look, but man, I'm telling you what. It's definitely what you would call a high-end controller. That is for sure. What's it called? It's called the Binbox something. I don't know. The box is all the way upstairs, or I would go grab it. It is 3 stories up, so it's not gonna happen.
So for the Nintendo, we have a question from Toonlink. Do you think that we might see Wind Waker next week?
No.
That's the only spoiler you're gonna get, Toonlink. We're gonna talk about that tonight on the episode, so make sure to stick around for our other predictions that we're gonna have. But Rip says no. I'm gonna make you wait for my opinion. Just emulate.
Okay. I mean, my opinion is I'm saying that for specific reasons. Did you see what Alex sent us? Alex sent us something in our group chat.
I did see what Alex sent us. I wish we could fit that in tonight. It's just too much.
Yeah, it is.
That's an episode. That what he sent us tonight is basically an episode.
Maybe I'll do a video on that tomorrow.
We should do 2 podcasts next week.
Nintendo Switch.
I keep saying that we should do it every week.
2, as strong as a PS5 and Xbox Series X. New details revealed.
Hey guys, if you have not liked...
Nintendo Switch 2 has apparently been shown in secret presentations, according to reports.
Yeah,
which also reveals some new details about the upcoming console.
Ooh, guys, like the stream if you haven't done so already. Please, if you don't mind, we're almost to 10 likes already. Appreciate you guys for that.
Yeah, come on.
One more like for 10.
Look at that.
Drew, I was one of the people who got to play the Switch 2 early. Did I tell you that?
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. How was it? Wonderful, I'm sure.
It was great. It was basically just like a box. It wasn't a full product yet. It was just some sort of box.
Just a box.
Yeah, and there was a PS5 controller coming out of it. It's very weird.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
All right, fine. It was Microsoft. Okay, the Microsoft and Sony, or Microsoft and Nintendo were in bed. We all know that.
All right. Well, whatever you say, G. Whatever you say. I need to go back to our.
Thank you for the 10 likes. Can we get the 15 tonight? Maybe. Probably. Hopefully. Dope. Oh, the Discord. I always forget to do that. Because I wait to do it till after we're done being live, but not done, but after we're live. People come to the show. Come hang out with us.
Yeah. How's everybody's week going? How's everybody doing? Tell me about your stuff. I'm ready for this week to be over.
Hey, man,
I'm done.
I'm so, like, guilty is the wrong word. I don't feel guilty for not streaming, but, like, I really miss it a lot. It's just, I think I talked about this like a few weeks ago. I need to get my personal life together first. I feel like I am a walking Lego build that's just unfinished. And I just need to fucking finish my darn build. I need to.
How you doing, Ari? What's up, Ari?
What's up, Ari? I need to like get my ducks in a row personally before I can go back to being live again. Besides the podcast, obviously we do this week, but
yeah,
I need to get that stuff back to in order, and then after I do that,
dude, I'm at the place right now where it's like I feel you. I'm the same way. I just need to get rid of this third
looming cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I haven't talked about it, but I'll tell you what. Next week, after this is all said and done, we will be talking about what is pissing me off right now. I'm not gonna do it right now.
Once you are steer clear of.
Yeah, we'll talk about it next week, but I'm not gonna talk about it right now.
Yeah, I mentioned my car stuff last. That's part of the issue. My car, one of my clouds who looming over me is my car. I talked about that.
Yeah,
It seems like I didn't get great news today, but I got news, which is better than no news. So I think the cloud is the storm is finally going to weather away, and I'm going to be able to get that off my conscience and my driveway. So, but that situation will be resolved soon. There's still a couple other things. You guys know I need employment. So we're working on that.
It's going to be great. You're going to get it. It's going to be wonderful.
Well, technically, I already have it. If I agree to work for a peanut, then I can.
You're going to. It's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful.
My hourly pay is going to be 3 peanuts an hour, delivered by Elephant Trunk. Please.
This week has been fire. Brother visited for most of it. That's awesome. What's up, Joe? How are you?
Frog
Friday tomorrow. What's up? Let's go Frog Friday.
Woo. Got a woo?
Love Frog Friday.
You have a woo on there? Your soundboard?
I got a.
Oh, guys, we got people in here right now. Make sure to stick around for the episode. Obviously, you guys know that's what we do. It's what we're here for. We have an awesome sponsor tonight. It's my sister. Can we make sure to at least like entertain the idea of the ad tonight? It's for my sister.
Oh, did you put the links? No,
I didn't. Crap. I'll do that right now. Thanks for reminding me, you goat. I need to open.
That's what I do, man. It's what I do.
Yeah, I'm very happy for my sister. She has a great business going right now, and I'm excited for it to thrive. And hopefully, some of you guys have needs that her business can solve.
Yeah. I got to use her services this week. Pretty excited to talk about it. Honestly, I'm actually excited. For the rest of the stuff. That was just the first one. I can't wait. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit this description right now. Un momento.
# Full Metal sponsor.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna type in the description.
Type it, do it. Do your thing, man. 12 likes. Hey, 15 people in here. Get some more likes on there. My Eagles play Sunday.
His Bama Eagles.
Oh. They're not. No. Eagles.
Go Birds.
Listen, Sunday's still for NASCAR. I'm sorry, guys. It's still NASCAR season. Kyle Larson got that big win.
Hey, if you guys are in the
last week
Final Fantasy thing, make sure Final Fantasy, the Fantasy Football League. If you guys are in there.
Yeah, my lineup's set. I checked again today to make sure. I'm good. You're going down, Geeb. Me and Geeb play week 1.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
You're going down.
You're not beating me.
Looks like you're projected to beat me by a couple points right now, but first game of the season. It's gonna be some
Guys,
some stuff.
There's the link to my sister's business in the pinned comment. Make sure to go there. See if her services are right for you. We have a little ad read we'll do tonight, so that'd be fun. Yeah, and Drip has firsthand experience. You've been getting some like what she would offer to her customers. She's been giving you. And
yes.
Yeah, you guys talk about it. Exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get there. We'll get to the ad portion of the podcast. We haven't started the podcast.
I'll just talk about my sister, not about the business. My sister is a workaholic. She don't do nothing half-assed. So I know this is going to be something crazy for her. She's going to do it. I'm going to be jealous because she started her business after me, but clearly she's going to be light years ahead of me. She's already teaching college courses. Someone offered her to teach a community college course.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, come on, man. Why you got to one-up me all the time? Come on, get out of here. Get out.
I mean, she's dropping knowledge on me. I was like, damn, she's telling me shit. I was like, damn, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was pretty excited. Of course, you know me. We're on like video call, but I'm like holding the phone. I'm outside. I'm upstairs. I'm out front. I'm walking. Like, I was everywhere. Just
shut
pacing
up, Joe.
around.
Don't make fun of my mistakes. The Final Fantasy League.
Adam says he's not interested in Final Fantasy, Geeb.
I enjoy Final when I play it. Not the biggest fan.
So I'm better at farm sims now. Yes. Yeah, technically, yes. I would be better at farm sims now than I was before this week. Yes, for sure. I think that's fair to say. Yeah, if you're looking to get better at farm sims, this service is definitely for you as well. It'll help you know how to take care of your stuff.
Yeah, 14 likes, guys. You guys are amazing tonight. Appreciate that. Can we get to 15? We're almost there.
Primal, what's up?
Primal, what's up, Primal?
You're not late. It's still the pre-show. You're fine.
Oh yeah, the pre-show, bro.
You're on time. We're only 11 minutes into the pre-show. You're great.
We're actually
You're doing fantastic.
Actually, like 13 because we started early. Remember? Started a minute early.
Oh yeah. Well,
we were. No, you weren't late, dude. We were early. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're good. Dude, okay. No spoilers, but we have to talk about this for a second, dude.
Ahsoka, right?
Ahsoka, like, oh my God. Peak Star Wars, dude. Like, this is it. This is it. Like, it does. I don't know what they're going to do next week. It's going to be something huge. But, wow. What an episode. Like,
yeah. I feel
the
like
entire thing.
Yeah. Again, no spoilers here. I feel like every Star Wars show to this point, the TV stuff, has been like a step. They had a really great step with Mando. Mando was the first Star Wars show, and it was like perfection, like first step. Then they did Boba Fett.
Nah.
It was still a step in the right direction.
That was more just to set people up of like, this is the new Boba Fett, and he's going to be in the rest of this shit.
Yeah, Boba Fett was iffy. It wasn't bad, it was just iffy. Yeah. But it was all right. It wasn't bad. It was all right. Then they did the reboot of the old, we got brought back Obi-Wan Kenobi and Darth Vader. That was cool for Obi-Wan. What was that show called? Obi-Wan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kenobi? Obi-Wan? Kenobi? I don't know. I don't remember. Yes, the Obi-Wan Kenobi show.
Yeah. So that was a good step. Again, not the best.
Yeah, it was good.
It was not the best, but it was good. I enjoyed it. And Ahsoka, they just took, just like Mando, they just took another freaking leap. Not a step.
Ahsoka is Dave Filoni's baby, man. Of course. We knew. This episode, man, no spoilers. Because I know some people haven't seen it, I'm sure. Oh my God. Like everything I wanted. Everything. Oh man, it was good. And yeah, this is what I was gonna tell you, Geeb. But Primal just said here. So you were saying you were worried about next week's episode might be filler. Absolutely not. They're putting next week's episode in theaters.
Seriously?
Week. They are it's not the rest of it's not the show, it's not the rest of the season. It's this one episode is going to be put in theaters.
I did not know
Select theaters,
this.
you'll be able to go watch it in a theater.
Oh
so
my God. Do I need
it's
to,
something
how do I find out?
absolutely
How do I find out where it's
massive.
playing?
Yeah, something massive is gonna happen. I don't know what, But how exciting is that?
Drip, how do I find out where it's playing so I can go watch it in theaters?
I'm not sure. If anybody has that information, that'd be good. I can tell you right now. Let me look at my AMC app. Ooh, I went to see Gran Turismo last night. It's good.
Oh, right, yeah.
It was good. It was fun, man. It was good. I will say this, it was slightly, it was kind of rushed a little bit. I felt like they could have taken their time with a few of the big important things in the end that happened. They kind of like rushed through it a little bit, but other than that, man, it was fun. I really liked it. You know me, like I like racing games. I also just like race cars. So it was great for me. I really enjoyed it.
Ooh, all right, Primal. I will check that out. Yeah, I got some AMC by me.
Yeah, I'm looking at my AMC app right now to see if it's going to be in mine. I wonder if it will be.
I'm so happy with what Soka's been going. Yeah. But yeah, guys, appreciate you tuning into the show tonight. We'll get to it in a minute. It's just a pre-show, but we'll get to that. I'll be honest, guys. Tonight's show is a little bit shorter. It's a little bit of shorter one. So
you don't know that yet?
Well, yeah, we don't know. We haven't done it yet, but I believe it'll fall shorter than time-wise than normal. But I think that's fine. It's almost like there's so much to talk about this week that we just kind of have to pick and choose what we want to talk about. And that's what we have to do.
And honestly, I've been so far out of the loop this week, man.
We both have. We both have our clouds over us right now. We need to get that fucking shit says we're in.
As soon as this is done, man. As soon as this podcast is done, I'm finishing that shit. It's done. I'm finishing all those, sending everything out.
Yeah. Hey, Joe, you seem to know some information there. If you want to share in Discord with me and Drip, if you want to post a link or something that has some information.
It's only 10 cities.
I feel like Chicago, not that I live in Chicago, but I feel like it's likely that there might be one.
I mean, if it's Pittsburgh, I would not be against driving up to Pittsburgh.
No offense to Pittsburgh, I don't think Pittsburgh's making the cut out of 10
Probably not.
Out of the 10 cities in America.
Might be.
I don't think so.
Maybe.
Probably LA, New York, Chicago would probably be the top 3 they would want to go with.
Miami.
Most populated areas.
You don't know, man. Pittsburgh might get it.
Maybe.
A little bit further, it looks like okay. 10 cities, yeah. Okay, we got that.
Okay, so basically what you're saying, Primal, is there's no chance. Okay, cool. I'll watch it Disney Plus.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. 9:00 Tuesday, whatever. You know what we should do? This is gonna be massive. We should do a Discord watch. That's what we should do. We should all watch it together.
Disney doesn't let you use.
Well, okay, it is possible. I can put it through my streaming software. And then I can bring it from my streaming software into Discord.
Disney has a party feature, I think. Disney has a built-in party feature.
Yeah, for people that's only for people on your thing.
Oh, that's stupid. I didn't try.
But I can totally make it work. We can try, we can make sure, but I think I can make it work and we can do it in the Discord. Because I can do it like how I do when we play Fortnite and I put my screen as a little thing. Yeah. I think I can put that in like that. And obviously I have all the sound
that
stuff.
Sounds more like a channel members thing. I don't know about you.
Well, okay.
Maybe.
That's fine.
I don't know.
It does sound like a channel members thing.
If we had more channel members, maybe we should do that. But I don't want to make it that
maybe we could do like the podcast channel members and my channel members together.
And Philly's in there. I knew Philly would probably be, if it's 10, the top 10 populated cities.
Seattle, San Francisco. Come on.
LA, New York, Boston. Yeah. Chicago, Dallas. Yep. DC. Yep. Seattle. Yep.
Appreciate it, Mega. What's up, Mega?
Yep.
How are you?
San Francisco. Yep. And Philly. Yep. I think that's, if you look up the 10 most populated cities in America, I feel like that is the list.
That is the list. Hey, shout out to Mega Boyd real quick. He's the one who kicked me into gear last week.
Yeah? For what?
To get that iPad thing rolling.
Awesome, Mega Boyd. How you doing, dude? It's been a minute.
It was a simple, honestly, it was like a simple few texts. And I was just like, yeah, why am I not doing that? I've been talking about that for a long time. It needs to happen. Yeah. And then I started really getting the gears turned. I was like, how can I make this happen? Oh, getting ready to apply to a new job. That's scary.
Mega Boyd, I'll message you later, but I have a job in the works.
Got a jobby. I got a jobby.
Well, Geeb might be employed again. Uh-oh. Watch out. Watch out. You don't want to see me with money.
Throwing it around everywhere.
Stop. It's falling out of my pockets. I'm just running around with money falling.
Yeah, I mean, I just follow behind you. Get rich.
Yeah, sure. Oh, and I'm really excited for Ahsoka. I'm really excited for me to finish up Tears of the Kingdom, I should say. I'm 50% done, by the way. I don't think we talked about that
with
in our
everything.
Episode, yeah, we were going to talk about it, but yeah, 50%. Like my math tells me I'm 50% completed of the game. So yeah.
Well, I am.
That means my glass is only half full, my friend. I have an entire other half of the glass to fill.
Got 100% finally. Dang.
That's crazy. That's so much playing, dude. Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I think I'm at 145 hours. That's how long it took me to get to 50%. So what? That means 300 hours? That sounds about right. I hear 300 hours is 100%. Yeah,
310 hours.
Woo! I think 300. I think to 100% of this game, it's 300 hours.
I feel like it would take me much longer than that.
Probably. You did like 5% of the game in your 100 hours.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember being like, what did you do? Like when you were playing,
I was like, dude, I'm doing stuff.
What did you do? Like you just
I beat the game.
Ooh, this piece of sand looks fun. Ooh,
this
leaf is falling.
I like to go, dude. I'm all about finding the outfits, bro.
Like,
trying to get the outfits.
Yeah, but did you find any? Like you said, I'm all about trying to find. But did you find any of them? I feel like
I got a few.
At the point where you were at, I was like, dude, how do you not have more completed?
Yeah, well, sometimes I just like to go fight Lionels and just like to fight some Lionels, man. Then wait around for a blood moon, then fight that motherfucker again.
Oh,
kind of like an exterminator, man. Just got to stay on top and make sure they're not just out here running around.
Well, Drip, I feel like we should get this party started.
What are we talking about?
Party started. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Dumping? Is dumping. Hey,
Dooping.
15 likes. Thank you guys for 15 likes. We haven't even started the episode. You guys got 15 likes. Appreciate you guys. The next goal would be 20. Can we get to 20? I think I bet we can. You guys are awesome.
Oh, we better. We better.
Cool. So, Drip, you want to fade it out and get this party started tonight?
Oh, yeah, the music. My bad. I always forget I'm in charge of that now.
Oh, duplicating. Got it. Don't script the intro. I probably will out of it. This podcast was. I already did. I pressed the wrong button. Over here.
Every time.
No.
Every
I'm
time.
ready. Shh. It's funny here in this screen. Like usually, Drip, we can hear your breathing, your sipping, and everything. So like, if you make the more sounds you make, the more we can hear during the intro. Shh. Shut up! This podcast was brought to you by Uncle Geeb Productions. Hey guys, and welcome everyone to the Triple G Podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is Host Media Gaming. We record this podcast live every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can listen to podcasts. You can also become a member of this YouTube channel if you so choose. You get extra podcast content per month. We share some behind-the-scenes stuff every now and again, and it's a nice little community that we're building here in the podcast community. So make sure to click the link down below to become a YouTube member of the podcast. Drip, how are you doing this week?
Fantastic, Geeb. I'm doing fantastic. It's been such a great week. That's sarcasm.
Yeah, I figured it was because listen, it's funny how our lives.
Okay, listen, it's been a good week. Today, it's just been today.
Yeah.
I'm dealing with other work things that don't deal with YouTube or podcast things, and it's been a day. Other than today, it's been a pretty good week. I saw Gran Turismo last night.
Yeah,
that was good.
Awesome.
Holiday weekend. Kyle Larson won on Sunday.
Hey,
so that was
play a cheer
awesome.
for yourself and Kyle.
Yeah, I mean that was great. Plus he's on to the next round of the playoffs now, so I don't have to worry about that for another 2 weeks. That was great. Other than that, man, been working and stuff. I haven't done a YouTube video this week. How's your week been?
Listen, my last few weeks, basically at this point, it's been a month, has been kind of like not great. There's been like a cloud over me since I got back from vacation, and I've been trying to deal with it. And I mentioned it sometimes in the pre-show. If you're here for the streams, I've mentioned a few times what's going on with my car. But yeah, and my personal life in general. I need to get my personal life in order, man. We got to get my ducks in a row. Shut up. You can't say it. I can say it. You can't say that. But I need to get my personal life in order.
Get your shit together, Geeb!
No, I really do. I'm working on it. We're working on it. First step is the vehicle. And the vehicle... Shh.
I'm sorry. That was me.
That was mean. And the vehicle is nearly situated here. So I'm feeling optimistic today. That's how I'm feeling. Optimistic for the future.
Good. I like it.
Yeah, any beers of the week for you this week, my good friend?
Nothing special.
buddy,
I don't
pal?
think. Do we need to do a whole section on beer of the week this week?
No,
do you
but
got
it's
something?
always fun to play the music, though.
Okay, well, where's the music? We
Why
got the
not play
music.
the
I got
music?
it right here.
You know he's faded out.
Yeah, we'll let the music
Anything,
come in here a little bit.
fancy for you this week, my friend?
It's nothing fancy. I've got some leftovers. That's basically all it's here. I grabbed a few of them. But it's the good old the Cayman Jack margaritas.
Yeah, no doubt. Those things are.
They're a
those things are
classic,
good.
man. They're just good.
They are just good. They really are.
That's it.
They're
just good.
I got a Bush Peach.
Bush Peach.
We're still
I'm telling you,
working on it.
man. Bush Peach is gone. It's gone. I haven't seen it here in like a month. It's gone.
Really? They're probably just getting some. They're probably just preparing, or they don't have enough stock. They're creating demand by supply. Is my guess.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, but they're not stocking it on shelves here. I can tell you that.
Well, I remember back when Bush Apple was a thing, you were getting Bush Apple, and I couldn't find any Bush Apple. So I think it's just a regional thing, just by chance, by luck, that kind of thing. I don't think they're holding out on you on purpose. I think they're producing it. You're just unlucky right now. Is all.
I think they know I want it, and they're holding it from me. That's what I think.
If you guys want to submit your beers of the week to us, make sure to hop over to Twitter X and send us over your submission. You can send a photo, a little description. We'll read and your beer in the podcast and share the photo and everything. So thank you guys for the beer of the week drip. A shorter show tonight, I feel like, is what it's going to end up being. But we'll start off with something that probably should have been our headliner. But let's be honest, I wasn't trying to remake a thumbnail title. So here we are. Oh, my computer just made but here we are. We have Tears of the Kingdom DLC news, and it's not the good kind. Sounds like. Now, it depends on the way you read this translation. I'm going to pull up this article for myself. I don't need to show. Can I show this on screen? Is this ready? No, it's not ready. I set it up. So here's the Aonuma. That's the leader of Zelda, basically, right? He's the head director. Here's his direct translation from Japanese to English. Here's his quote. "There are no plans to release additional content this time, but that's because I feel we've done everything we can to create fun in that world. In the first place, that reason I decided to make a sequel to previous work was because I thought there was value in experiencing a new game in that Hyrule place. If that's the case, if a new reason arises, we might return to the same world again. Whether it's a sequel or a new work, I think it's going to be a completely new game, so I hope you're looking forward to it." So, Drip, anything you can immediately gather from that quote?
Yeah.
Off the cuff here?
I mean, I think the first and obvious thing is the next Zelda is not going to be there.
See, I don't see that as obvious. To me, it's a possibility, and it's a high possibility.
Okay,
well, it's not obvious.
I think it's obvious because we do know this: the teams who work on these games, when that one's done, if they're not doing DLC, they're on to the next. They're already working on the new idea, and the fact that he is saying that they don't have anything right now for this new world and that they could come back to it at some point. It's not off the table to come back to it later. Means they're already on to something else.
It
means whatever the next thing is probably already in the works. So we're not coming back here. My question to you is, how do you feel about that? Because I do want to bring something up, and weekly listeners will know. Geeb said this either last week, which is crazy, or the week before, that he's not sure how he feels about moving on from this Zelda and Link to a new Zelda and Link in the timeline somewhere else, like we have in the past with basically every other Zelda game. Geeb is a Zelda newbie. He came in with Breath of the Wild. He's going back and experiencing some of this stuff now, but he has a fond attachment to this Link and Zelda. So I want to know how you feel about all this.
I'll be honest. I feel like last week I was in a bit of my feels. And this week I feel like I'm in less of my or in a different place, I should say. Not less than my feels. I'm just in a different place this week. I kind of feel like now, after I watched a bunch of Tears of the Kingdom Zelda content the last week because I've been really like, I don't know, man. I'm a nerd. You get Zelda crap everywhere nowadays.
Yeah, and you're into it right now. It's fine.
I'm super into it. But I've been watching lots of Zelda content on YouTube. I've been playing a lot of Zelda on my TV, Switch, and I've been like purposely immersing myself. Like I've been putting on headphones, like immersing, because that I find the most enjoyment with Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. I get the most enjoyment when I've truly immersed myself. Like for example, when we got the collector edition, we brought it home the first. Abby put her headphones on the TV over there. I put my headphones on over here at the computer and immersed myself. Turned the sound all the way up. And I guess what I'm trying to get at here is I'm having a great time with Tears of the Kingdom. We were talking in the pre-show. I'm 50% done. And I'm looking forward to finishing the other 50%. I can't wait. However, kind of doing this reflecting right now and remember how I felt last week and how this past week has gone with playing Zelda and watching the content. I come to a new conclusion.
Okay.
I'm ready for a new game.
Oh, Geeb is ready. Geeb is ready. His body is ready.
At this point, Drip, I mean, this is nothing compared to some people out there who's played thousands of hours in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom combined. Like, I'm nothing compared to those people. But in terms of like how I play games, I think I have at this point over 500 hours minimum, at least. I mean, I streamed 250 hours of Breath of the Wild alone. Back in 2020, 2021, when I was doing lots of streaming. Like and then on top of that, I probably played at least 150 hours on my own Breath of the Wild. And now Tears of the Kingdom, I played 150 almost. I mean, I got hundreds and hundreds of hours, and I loved every second of it. And I can't wait to play another 150 hours to finish out my other half of the game I still need to complete. But I'm ready. The art style to me is, and that was my big holdup, is I can't imagine another world, let alone another Zelda and Link, visually. I like looking different than the way they do right now.
Yeah,
I can't.
They will.
I can't visualize it. And
let me ask you this.
But to a bow on my thing there, I'm ready for a new game.
Okay, before we talk about new game, let's go back to the actual thing we're discussing here. The fact that there's not going to be DLC for this game.
So, okay, I want to address that as well because I don't
think that's a big deal. I think there's plenty to do with this game already. There's so much.
Are you saying like, well, I'm not. So, Drew, I'm not assuming there's no DLC. I know the headlines have said no DLC. That's what's getting the clicks right now, obviously. But I don't read this quote and I don't get no DLC. I get that they're not focusing on it right now and there's no plans right now. It does not mean that in a few months, when they have a Switch 2 announcement, and when they re-release Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch 2, that there's not going to be DLC involved. You know what I mean?
I feel like if they're saying that there's no plans for it now, but I feel like in a couple months, I don't know. I'm not with you on that. I don't think there's any DLC. I don't think there's any coming. I think that's pretty definitive right there, saying it's not happening.
Can I just say I agree with you? All I'm trying to say is that when I read this quote, I don't hear, like I'm reading it back to myself, and you gotta remember too, this is translated, so there's a
translation.
There's
always stuff lost in the sauce.
Yeah. So I read this and go, I think that there's a possibility that there will be DLC down the road. How far down the road, if at all, who knows? But the only thing we know is that right now they're not working on anything DLC wise, so that's a little disappointing. But I think the door has been left open for not only DLC, but a sequel in this Hyrule.
Okay, yes, the door. You're 100% right about the door has been left open, but that's not the next thing we're getting. We could come back, which is something they've never done. But again, we've never done an absolute direct sequel the way they've done it. Yes, we've had Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, which are sequels, but they're completely different games. This game was an actual sequel in the same place with the same people, dealing with the same things. So that it's very possible that they could take that same idea and be like, yeah, we're going back. Like we have this other Zelda game. Maybe, who knows? Maybe they go back to they just pull the whole open world thing back just a little bit and go back to a little bit more traditional Zelda for the next one.
Yeah.
And then one after that, they're like, guess what? Third one in this trilogy for these. I mean, that would be cool. And I mean,
you think they would do that?
We're seeing them do different things now. So maybe
you really think they would skip, like go to, like you just said, go to a traditional one, and then a few years later go back to open world? You really think they would do that?
Well, they go from 2D to 3D.
Why not? They haven't done that in so long though.
No, it's been a long time. But again, they haven't done a direct sequel to a Zelda game ever. So I don't know. It's really hard to even try to predict what they're going to do because we're in uncharted territory when it comes to what they're okay with doing with Zelda at this point. I mean, I got Breath of the Wild. I mean, it's normal now, but we got voice acting. There was never even voice acting in Zelda games before. That was wild. It's crazy. And now that's like, oh yeah, of course there's voice acting.
Yeah.
But I mean, just the things that they brought in with this type of a Zelda game, going back to something like that, and it doesn't even have to go back. I just think it's going to be different. I don't think they're going to do in the next Zelda game. If we're taking what he said here, I feel like they're doing new things, like the whole physics engine and everything that was about that world and the way things work. I feel like they'll probably take some aspects of that. But we're going to see something. There's going to be a new thing that's like the big, like this is what it's about. Like we took those with us. Yes, there's these things. That's all in there. But it's going to be something completely different. Aliens. For sure.
Get time travel. That's old news.
It's absolute aliens.
you just want an excuse to play that sound. That's all you want. Your new toy. I don't know, man. I'm excited either way. I think I've been rejuvenated right now, short term, but also long term. I'm really looking forward to seeing because this is Tears of the Kingdom is my first Zelda game that's been released while I've been a mega fan. But the next game is going to be the first game, presumably, that really changes from what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Zelda.
And I think it's going to be something different.
I'm excited for that. Unknown excites me. Some people that might scare them, but for me that excites me because, like, ooh, what are we gonna get? Like, what are they gonna do? I mean, like, the art style alone. Forget about the story for it. Just the art style alone. Like, man, what could they do? Like, with modern graphics, presumably on a new Switch.
I know. You know where I always go back. I always go back to the Zelda. They showed us. I think it was during that. You know how deep I just went into the Wii U.
Yep.
I think it was whenever they announced the Wii U and they showed that Zelda. It was running on Wii U hardware.
Yes, yeah.
But it looked like Twilight Princess, but like HD.
Yeah.
Crazy. It looked like he was in like the Temple of Time fighting a spider.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so sick. Give me that. I've wanted that forever. I want that.
Well,
I want that Link.
We can do better than that, though. Nowadays, we can do better than that.
I just want that art style. I want that art style. Yeah, I want it better, but I want that art style.
That art style was great, but it was clearly a demo. Like, it wasn't a tech demo.
Oh, yeah.
So like, if they can make that a reality, yeah, I think that would be amazing.
Well, I mean, something they showed, what? In 2000... What year?
I don't know. What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to think of when they showed that. Was it 2011?
It was around Skyward Sword. Wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it was. So, yeah, 2012-ish, 2011-ish, yeah. If they can't make that run on something that comes out in 2024, God help us. Because, good Lord. I would imagine they could probably get something at least close to that running on the Switch, too.
Yeah.
But listen, back to the DLC really quick.
Yeah.
I don't think this game needs it. I think this game was supposed to be like all the ideas that they had for DLC for this world are this game. That's why they did what they did. They put out those 2 little DLCs for Breath of the Wild, and they were talking. There's plenty of interviews where they're talking about that's the whole reason the game was made. It was going to be DLC, but we had so many ideas. We wanted to just make a full game. And I mean, yeah, I'm sure they probably came up with some new ideas that maybe didn't make the cut for this game.
Yeah.
But at this point, it's like you can't keep saying, "Oh, well, we have new ideas." Save them. Save them for the next Zelda. It's good. I'm sure there are probably some ideas that they came up with during the development of Tears of the Kingdom that they were like, "You know what? No. Just put that one over here. We'll put that in this bag, and we're gonna take that bag with us when we open up the table here to see what we're gonna do with the next Zelda. We'll dump that shit out on the table once we get to that point. I bet that happened, and I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Yeah. I think that we want DLC more than we. I think Breath of the Wild. I think not that it was needed necessarily, but it was definitely helpful because I felt like the story wise it was a bit barren, especially when you compare it to
well,
Tears
that's
of the
what I'm saying.
Kingdom.
Yeah. Let me ask you this: what would you want out of like? You say we want it more than we need it. What would you want out of DLC from Tears of the Kingdom?
Man, I was just saying to myself and Mrs. Geeb the other night what I wanted. Something specific.
I want story. More story.
Story.
Yeah.
I want explanations of.
Yeah, because the story was good. We just need like
can't remember
backstory on that.
Backstories on certain things is what I want to get down. Want to get down to nitty what's going on. I can't remember right now. I wish I would have written it down or something. But there are definitely certain things story wise that I'm like, there's a hole there. I would love them to fill in some gaps.
I'd like to go a little bit deeper in like Zelda in the past. Like all the tears and stuff are revolved around her in the past. Like I would like to see a little bit more of Ganondorf in that period and what's going on out there. Like you know what I mean? I would like that expanded upon. Like, and not just like what was happening at the castle while Zelda was there. What's happening elsewhere? What's Ganondorf doing? Like we saw his like a little bit of his little plans here and there, but man, like what's he doing out there? How do things work out there? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we go out there in present day in the game, and it's a completely different. Like it's not like it was in those flashbacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Like that looked cool. I bet it's wild out there. It reminds me of like Ocarina of Time when you go out to the Gerudo Desert in Ocarina of Time. Like they hate you. Like don't come here. Like get out. Like it's just you're getting thrown in jail and shit. Like I don't know. I'd like to see something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you play as Zelda and you have to go do some secret
well, that
missions.
was one thing we thought that was going to be in this game, if you recall. Two-player with Zelda, at least in some capacity.
I mean,
which we kind of got.
I wasn't banking on that.
Not two-player, but we definitely saw Zelda walking around in the world, which that was something I thought we were going to see, and we did see it. At the very beginning of the game, we saw Zelda walking around.
We did.
And in the actual game itself, you know, not to talk about, we have a whole spoiler episode. If you guys didn't see our Tears of the Kingdom spoiler podcast, it's for members only. Make sure to click the link down below to check that out. So we won't get into spoilers here for obvious reasons, but that was, I lost my train of thought. No, I was plugging our.
Oh man,
I lost my train of thought.
I can help you.
I lost my train of thought. I feel like we've kind of wah, wah, wah. No.
It's off the rails.
Stop
it's off the rails.
No, you don't get to use that sound. No, stop it. Making a new sound.
The air raid.
Hey, Drip, you should, okay, fine. Play the sound because Drip, we have an announcement. We have a sponsor for this episode. It's that time of the episode to talk about our sponsor for this episode, Leaf and Bed Gardening and Consulting and Partner. If we keep doing that sound during our sponsor spots, they're never going to want to re-up with us.
Yeah, we won't do that anymore.
but seriously, guys, today's sponsor, Leaf and Bed. Hey, Drip, you and I spent a lot of times looking at our screens. You know, whether streaming, YouTubing, all that kind of stuff. We're gaming. We're big gamers, but sometimes it's nice to get out and touch some grass. Would you agree?
Actually touch some grass. Yes, I agree. I agree. I couldn't agree with you more, actually, G.
Whether you're in a college dorm, apartment, or your own home, you probably have thought about having some plants to spice up the punning. Some examples, Drip. You know, growing your own mint, tossing in the cocktail, some basil.
I got some mint.
Yeah, put some basil into pasta to impress your partner. Some dope indoor plants. Like I know that you have, Drip. I know you got a bunch of those.
I have a ton.
Or if you have a house and stuff, your full home garden. You know, it's chances are you've at least thought about playing around with the idea of some wildlife out there in your garden or in your house. But you know, you may need some help keeping those plants looking and tasting fresh. But searching online for information for all that can be like a big hassle. I'm sure that I'm sure you've had experience with that. I can't speak too hard for my personal experience. But Leaf in Bed can really help you out there. They can really get you off. They can start you off at a better place and save yourself some time by working with them. Coaching sessions can teach you some new gardening skills and maintaining what you have or what you want to get. Consultations, they offer that to help you plan or design your projects, your gardening projects with your gardening partner. You also have some custom services that are available to you if you have like some unique projects and ideas that you need specific tailoring. Drip, I know that you have first-hand experience not only with house gardening, but Leaf in Bed themselves. You have done the service. How do you feel about your experience with the service?
Okay, so I honestly, I was really excited about this. You know, we talked about this last week a little bit. I was super excited about doing this. We got to do it on, it was a little bit earlier this week. We kind of just, it was kind of the first one. And, you know, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be doing this for about 4 weeks probably. So I'm gonna kind of come back and let everybody know how it's going. But the first one was great. We went around. We talked about some things that I was concerned about, especially with the weather changing. I'm trying to bring a lot of plants inside. And, you know, you can't just bring the plants in. You have to, you know, if they're happy in what they're in, we got to leave them there. We got to talk about drainage, light, a lot of things I didn't even think about, honestly. Grow lights, certain places in my house where I thought I couldn't put plants, but I definitely can. Yeah. Lots of things I didn't think of, lots of tips. I mean, it was great. I can't wait. I can't wait to the next one, honestly. I'm really into my plants right now, as you know, Geeb. Yeah. It's kind of an addiction. Every time I go out, I seem to come home with a new one. But at this point, I am now learning how to take care of each one of them, exactly how they need me to take care of them. And I don't know. I'm very happy about it. I'm very excited for the next call. I think we're gonna do some other fun stuff, but I'll definitely keep everybody posted as we go forward with that.
For sure. You guys can schedule your virtual consultation to answer your questions, discuss your goals for as little as $28. You guys can visit www.leafandbed.com. That is leafandbed.com. If you guys mention the Drip Gene podcast, you can get 20% off your consultation. Just go ahead and mention Drip Gene podcast, whether you're on the phone with them or if you're going to their website and getting their services online. So thank you.
It's $28?
$28 for your consultation. And 20%.
I didn't know that.
And 20%.
Obviously with the sponsorship,
20% off.
I didn't know. That's a deal, dude. That is a deal. That is a great deal.
It might be
for what I learned. Drip, I would pay way more than $28.
It might be a deal, if you know what I mean.
A deal.
Thank you, Leaf and Bed, for sponsoring today's episode.
A deal. Oh God.
Big deal, Drip. It's a big deal. Make sure you guys go click that link.
It is. That's good. I like that.
Full disclosure. That's my sister. You guys go support her business. I'll be right.
Yeah, for sure. It is awesome. If you're into plants, for sure.
Yeah.
Yes, can confirm. Awesome.
For sure. Impress all the people in your life with your tasty basil and mint in your Moscow mules. You know, it's make sure to do that.
I just like when people come over. I'm like, look how big they are. Aren't they impressive?
It's very impressive. And I was like, Drip, you need to do a little B-roll. Get like 15 seconds of your plant B-roll. Throw that up on
I do. I need to get some plant B-roll going for next week. That's for sure. For sure. I've been using that whole plant area for B-roll on my on my last video, that controller. I was like, you're going back in here. You're going to go back in. It's going to look real nice. You're going to sit back there. It's going to be great.
And it looks better because of Leaf in Bed. Ha!
Yeah, that's right.
Guys, if you didn't know, September. Do you know what time it is, Drip? Actually, I'll ask you, Drip. You know what time it is in September? What happens in September? So quiet. It's so quiet.
It's not a Nintendo Direct, is it?
It might be a Nintendo Direct, Drip. We have a leak from, I can't remember how to pronounce it. I don't know how to spell it. There's the game developer who tweeted that there is going to be some news on their game specifically next week. And everyone kind of took that as
Thursday, specifically Thursday.
Next Thursday, which everyone kind of took that as, well, mate, that's probably going to be announced in a Direct, right? And I don't know, man. It's September. That's Direct season. We're currently in the season of fall, but we're also in the season of Directs. And I feel like it's very possible that we see a Direct this month, and maybe next week is the week. What do you think, Drew?
Geeb, Directs happen in September.
They do.
They happen every September.
Yeah.
It happened last September. It happened in September before that. Tell me a September it hasn't happened.
Drip, there was one particular September which we all thought. You know what we all thought, Drip? That there would be a Zelda September Direct.
No, hold
that
on.
Has
hold
yet,
on.
That has yet to come.
Pump the brakes.
That is yet to come, but I'm here to inform you that next week we're finally gonna get that all coveted Zelda Direct in the form of of Wind Waker and Twilight Princess finally being ported to little Toon Link back there is so happy. Look at his smile. He's so excited for next week. He can't hold his excitement. We're getting it. I'm telling
Okay, first off,
right now,
let's not jump all the way to the Zelda yet.
No, I want to jump. No, right now.
I'm pulling the reins back here. Okay, Direct next week.
Yeah.
No, that would not surprise me.
No, I wouldn't.
I mean, it's going to be next week or the next week, right? We get a Direct every September. This is not rocket science. We know it's coming.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like at this point, Nintendo should just schedule it out. Like, last month, they should have been like, it's going to be this date, just so you guys know. Like, we already know it's coming. I don't know why they're so like, why do they wait? Just tell us.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah, a September Direct. No shit. Yes, we're getting one. I think this week is a perfect time for it. It seems like there was an announcement today I thought that was weird, especially with like some directs coming up. Like Borderlands 3 is coming to the Switch. Is that something we knew, or did they just drop that on Twitter this morning? Like,
I saw that on Twitter this morning, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, I think we knew that already. But I don't think
Borderlands is not like my I don't follow that a lot. And for some reason I was like, no, there's only 1 and 2, and then that other thing is 3 on. I don't know. Either way, I was like, well, that's weird if that's a new announcement and there's a Direct next week. So that was kind of like strange, but you know, it's Direct season. You're right. They've got their Mario stuff basically out of the way. They don't have to take a whole bunch of time with that. They'll probably mention it again, probably mention the amiibos that we didn't see at the Mario Direct, right? Because those are coming for sure, 100%. I mean, I don't know. What else do we see? We're not talking Zelda yet.
I can't remember.
Is this where they actually say Metroid Prime 4 is coming out?
I mean, I put it in the thumbnail because I thought it would get clicks if I put it there. I don't actually know if we're getting Prime 4.
I don't think we are either.
I think Prime 4 is going to come with the next system. I feel very strongly
I think
about
so
that.
too. At this point,
and I don't think this Direct is where we're getting next console information. Not even close. So,
no. I don't think so either.
I think the answer is no to that.
Okay. Prime 4, I mean, I'm with you on that. I'm 100% with you on that. I don't think that's happening. I mean, there's lots of other stuff that I don't know. All the rumors. We can go back to we can go back to the rumor mill and start pulling shit out of our ass and see what sticks to the wall.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong's been that huge thing everybody keeps talking about. All the other ones have started to kind of come true. Donkey Kong's still that one that we're waiting on, which I would like a new Donkey Kong. That'd be great. But
we're due for a lot of game. We're due for a new Yoshi game. It's been 4 years.
That's true too. Yeah, it's been a while. But are they going to put a second Yoshi game on the Switch?
Drip, we're due for a Mario game. Are they going to hold that?
No, they'll hold that.
They didn't hold the Zelda for the next system. They gave
it's too early. It's too early. Think about holding it a whole nother year. No way, because they haven't even announced this new 3D Mario thing yet. But think about that. We see that no, that is a next. That's the launch title of the next Switch. I don't think we see that here.
That's a minimum. That means minimum. The game's going to be another year out. The next Mario game. So that's 7 years? That's 7 years between Mario. That's a long ass time, dude. Like, don't you think that if they didn't hold Zelda
we've got Mario Wonder. We've got a 2D.
That is true. We did get a 2D.
It's kind of holding us over for next year for the big one.
We're getting a 2D. A little 2D.
We're getting a little 2D. Yeah, we've got Wonder coming out in October.
Yeah. We are. I kind of overlooked that for some reason. Now
I feel like maybe they can see. That's the thing. If the Mario thing is a next gen Switch title, do they even talk about it yet? Do they even mention it until they show the Switch 2 or whatever it's going to be? You know what I mean?
I don't know. probably the next. I think the 3D stuff will headline the next Switch. I don't think that's like crazy to say either.
No, it's not.
But,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
what
think
is
about
kind of
that.
crazy to think about is it really has been 7. It will be 7 years by the time we see next Mario 3D game, which is crazy. And because you can also say this, Drip, we did get. You can say Tears of the Kingdom was 6 years in the making. You can say that because it's true. But don't forget, we did get Link's Awakening remake in between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. 2D Zelda game.
Well, and
it's
we
not
got
brand new, but
well, we did, and we got Skyward Sword HD.
and it might as well have been brand new, dude. Because no offense to 2D Mario, but it's not. But there's no story involved, so like that emotional like connection with the game isn't really there with Mario. It's incredibly fun, and you can love the franchise. But as far as individual games, you love the gameplay, but there's no story. Like that's why I feel like Zelda's different than Mario, in my opinion. Again, each to their own. Obviously, I'm not taking anything away from Mario people, but like that connection with Mario just isn't there, even with the biggest fan. I feel because they love the gameplay, and they're looking forward to the gameplay. But as far as the story, there's nothing. So I don't know why I brought that up, other than make people mad. So that's probably why I did that.
Oh, you nailed it. You nailed it. I'm trying to look at something here. I want to figure out because you just said it's like 7 years between the 3D Marios. I want to see. There wasn't a 3D Mario on the Wii U. I'm trying to see what. So it was what? It was Galaxy 2.
Wow, really?
And then Odyssey, right? There wasn't any between that, right?
They waited a long time. I didn't really realize that till this moment that they just.
Well, that's what I'm trying to find out right now because I think that's true.
Wow. Why do they do that? Why do they do that with Mario games? 3D Mario games. Why do they do that?
Okay, we have.
I mean, unless you count 3D World, which
Mario Galaxy 2 in 2010. Okay.
Yep.
And then
do we count 3D World? Because I feel like maybe you do. It's not a 2D game, but it's not a 3D game. It's kind of a me.
Is it? Do you count that? Though. I mean, I guess
it's very
3D World was 2013.
Yeah, I say we count 3D World in that. It's not in the lore of Mario.
But it's not a full on.
Right. In the
that's
lore.
A poll. That's a poll. Is it actually a 3D Mario? It is. It is.
Yeah, I'll set that up later.
Kind of.
Listen, okay, I love 3D World. I finished it. So, I mean, I don't know. I still play it to this day. I love it.
Yeah. Other than that, that was it. And then we had Odyssey.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's still, I mean, even then, let's say 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, that's 4 years.
4 years, yeah. So then 7 at least. And by the way, that literally is at least 7.
I don't know if I can count that as a full on. I don't know if I count that.
They could really.
It is called 3D World.
How crazy would it be?
It really works against my argument here. The fact that it's called 3D World, but still,
it's just crazy.
It's not a full-on 3D Mario.
It is though. It's not in the way the 3D Mario games traditionally go, But I just feel like it fits the 3D. It's called 3D World. Crying out loud.
Okay, I want to see this. So what did I say? 2010 to 17.
Yeah, forget about 3D
that would
World.
That would be Galaxy 2 in 2010.
In 7 years.
To 17 would be like 7 years.
So that means next year, new system, new Mario. 7 years.
Yeah. We cracked the case. It's done. Next year, Mario.
Dude, new system, new Mario. New system, new Mario. New system, new Mario. Not that I think I'm like the what's his name from crap. I had a good funny joke and I lost it.
You already ruined it.
I ruined my joke.
Just kiss it goodbye.
Yep.
I'm glad you tried though. Really glad you tried. It was awesome. It was an awesome try. But
new system, new 3D, new Mario. New system, new Mario. So that's been the theme twice in a row now because the Wii U came out just a year after the whatchamacallit game, the Galaxy 2, right?
It didn't come out. It was announced.
Okay, so new Nintendo Switch, new Mario game. Nintendo Switch 2, announcement of a new Mario game. It seems like a correlation.
I think yes. I mean, obviously we're getting a new 3D Mario with the new system. I mean, he's the guy. Obviously, we're getting that. I don't think that's crazy to even. Yeah, obviously. I don't think we see that in the direct in September this year. I don't know what we see. That's kind of what I was talking to you about yesterday. I'm kind of in the area now with everything with the Switch. We're so deep into the Switch's life now, and we know the next thing's coming, probably next year. It's really, really hard to even try to predict what we're going to see, what's going to be that end couple of games, the end, big blockbuster games for the Switch, because are they going to just save them? Like, we haven't seen a Star Fox on the Switch. They're not giving up on Star Fox. They made a Star Fox for the Wii U, and the Wii U was terrible.
Yep.
I mean, we haven't seen that. We haven't got a Donkey Kong. But do they save these things? Are they going to put them on the Switch? At this point, it's like big franchises like that. I just feel like, why? Why put them on the Switch now? They could look better and probably, maybe sell more on the Switch too. I don't know. I mean, you do have the install base. There is that. I don't know. It's just, we're at such a weird point in the Switch's life. I don't even know what I would, if it hasn't been leaked completely, I don't even know what to predict that would be at this.
Yeah. I don't feel like predictions are really necessary. I think we'll see stuff as we see it. I think there's been plenty of our episodes, let alone internet, that has gone over what we could see here coming up soon. I guess the question really is, do we see it? And when we see it, is there anything, I guess we'll end off with this. Is there anything significant that, assuming there's a direct next week, is there anything significant that they could announce that's within the realm of possibility? Or is everything going to be like mid-tier stuff, not like
honestly,
the high-tier
man, at
stuff?
this point, your guess is as good as mine. I don't know.
Because the last direct we got Mario Wonder, and that you could consider that a high-tier game.
But even then I was like, yeah, that's high, but I'm like, because it's a 2D Mario though.
We thought Tears of the Kingdom was going to be the last big hit for the Switch before the Switch is phased out. Then we got Mario Wonder. So now that we got Mario Wonder, is there another trick up Nintendo's sleeve for the Switch, which is most likely on its way out here in the next?
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I mean, what if we're just completely wrong and they're like, yeah, we do have a direct, but it's not a direct, it's a special event. And we're going to show you what the new console is.
Dude, it's very possible this next direct could just be like an indie showcase. We haven't had one of those in a while.
It's true. Usually we get one before the September direct too. Haven't.
Yeah.
But then again, these indie developers, they may be like, listen, we're not worried about that. We know Switch 2. We're trying to get our stuff on there. Like, yeah. We're not releasing stuff right now. We're waiting.
And if they're showing people,
I mean, depending on what is, I don't know. I mean, other stuff that's on like PC and like Steam that's brought over. I mean, those little things, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. This one's just it's so hard to predict right now, just because of where we're at.
Yeah, I think the next thing we need to predict correctly is when the Switch is Switch. Every question besides that matter the Switch 2 has to come first before we answer all these other questions. Like,
for the other domino to fall, we need the answer to that question.
Only Nintendo knows when the next Switch is coming, so for them it's clear what's happening in the future. But for us, until we know when that last domino is going to fall, we could your guess is as good as mine as far as when we knock over the between dominoes. Yeah, man. I think next week, dude, it's kind of precursor for next week. I feel like unless we get some big news like a direct, I think next week is talking about the Switch 2 again. Much as some of you guys might get upset about that. I think there is some Switch news out there that
there's so much to talk about. Always.
Yeah, I think there's Switch 2 stuff is next week. So just prepare yourself for that. But it seems like there might be some incredible stuff. So that'll be for next week, though. So Drip, anything else before we head off here?
Nope.
Oh, but Mega Boy, that's a great point. Mega Boy does bring up a good point. And this is the perfect time to bring it up at the very end of the podcast. I did leave a message for the YouTube audience out there. I left in our community section on YouTube. I left a message congratulating Charles Martinet. And so we heard this news a while ago, but we officially did get that that video that they said they were going to give us with Charles Martinet. And who was in the video with Charles Martinet? Was it Miyamoto?
I don't know. I only watched like one. I think it was tiny part of it.
I think it was Miyamoto, if I'm not mistaken. It was Miyamoto and Charles Martinet.
That sounds like the guy who should be there. Yeah.
Martinet is, if you didn't hear, Martinet is the voice of Mario. He has been for a long time, and he is stepping down as voice of Mario, and he is stepping into the ambassador's shoes. He's going to be traveling the world, I guess, talking to fans, doing his Mario impression. It's the impression. He's doing his Mario voice because he is Mario. And
not an impression. It's actually him.
It's actually him.
He owns it.
It's his
copyright.
Voice. Yeah. He'll be doing his Mario voice around the world, celebrating the love of Mario with the rest of the universe. So, congratulations to him. But yeah, that's whatever. Yay! Play a yay sound, Drip. You do the thing. Yeah, congratulations, Charles. I don't know, for a long, not retirement, but stepping into a new role. And that's gonna be interesting to see who they replace him with. They didn't. I'll say this too before we go. Nintendo did make a statement, Drip, that they're not going to reveal who's replacing him until you roll the credits yourself in Mario Wonder. That's how that's going to be. That information is going to get. It's like yourself when you play the game. They'll show you the name of the Mario. So,
wow. Why?
I guess they don't care all that much. It seems to me they don't care all that much about who the voice of Mario is. So
it's Chris Pratt.
It's Chris Pratt, everybody. But anyway, no, it's not. And but this podcast is over, guys. If you're in the stream, make sure to hang out. Don't leave. We're gonna be hanging out in the after show. But for those of you listening on the audio side of things, thanks for listening, and we'll see you guys next week.
See ya.
Oh no,
Charles, what are you doing here? Get out of the stream, Charles. You need to wait to play that sound so I can do it on camera. 'Cause I like the dance.
I'm sorry. I like starting it here while we're on this screen.
Yeah, it gives us
bring us back in nicely.
Yeah, that's right. Guys, welcome to the. Oh, I didn't do the right screen. Welcome to the after show. What's up? How we doing? Appreciate you guys being here. Play some crowd sounds. Play the sound so I can wave to the people. This is the sound we need to play every time we hop in the after show. This is the sound. Why? Why are you booing me? Don't boo me.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's funny.
Good point, Megaboyd. He is also the voice of Luigi, Waluigi, Wario, probably a bunch of the other ones as well.
Yeah.
He was the voice of
He is.
He's Nintendo. He is Nintendo.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I don't know. It's cool.
You don't know? You don't know what? You don't care?
Not really. I don't know. Is that bad? No, not really. I don't.
Him personally, I'm happy for him. To get to.
Good for him. Yeah.
If he's retiring or whatever he's doing, because there was a quote. There was a quote with Charles that he didn't even want to retire. He said he didn't want to retire. He doesn't know what the ambassador role is. So there was that quote rolling around out there for a little while before this video surfaced today. So I don't know. Maybe this is less of a good thing than a bad thing. I don't know. It's kind of murky as far as is Charles actually excited about this, or is he kind of being pushed to step away?
I don't know. Is he getting senile? Staring off into space while he's trying to do voice recordings?
If he was getting senile, then there's a terrible idea to have him travel the world and meet a bunch of people.
It's even worse. Keep him in the studio. Why are you taking him out?
Yeah.
Way worse.
Yeah.
You find him in the back, just by a trash can. Like, okay. What are you doing back here?
He's just in the trash can talking Mario.
Where the hell am I?
He's just talking in the Mario voice.
He said, let's go to this trash can.
Why are these messages coming up yellow? Are they super chats? I'm so afraid we're missing on super chat.
No, we're not. Okay. It says when it happens.
Why is it yellow?
I don't know. You keep saying that. I've never seen these things that you say.
I'll take a picture of that and show you later. It makes me afraid. But anyway, we'll get to that. Ryan does have a good question. Wait, I don't know if it's a good question. I didn't read it yet. But
what is the question?
For you guys, how to best hide my cables in my new setup? Pics in Discord. Ryan, what's questions?
No, that is a good question. Cables. I love that. Super chat's disabled.
What? Is? I didn't know that. Is it because of the stupid thing that was going on with on the back end? That's fixed, by the way. The channel members are back. We have their that's also that seems to be resolved now. Super chats?
That's interesting. I want to see
switching accounts so I can. Let's see. Oops. Can I super chat? No. Here we go. No. Oh wait. You can only become a. Oh yeah, the super chats are not working right now. Weird. That's so weird. I hate that they just took that away from us for seemingly no reason. You become a member.
Oh, YouTube. Oh, YouTube. You silly motherfucker.
I understand why they took it away in the first place because I needed to update some stuff in the back end, but I did. Like, I updated it. They gave me more. We'll talk about it later. But there's no reason why super chats should be disabled right now. It's stupid. Anyhow, forget about that. It's not about the money anyway. I was just making sure that people who were spending money were making. No, I was going to follow through on making sure to actually message or put their message on the screen. Anyway, answer his question, Drip. Answer Ryan's question. Cable management.
Man, cable management. There's several ways to do it. I have to look at the pictures, so I know a couple little hacks. I know some nice little hacks. So if you go get a couple, you can get these at like Office Depot or anywhere that sells office supplies. They're like trays, right? They're like metal trays that you would stack papers in. Okay, you get some of those, but you go to Lowe's after that and you get some little fasteners, and you fasten those up underneath your desk in the back. You can set like anything that, like any of the power supplies can go up there. All the cables can be up there, so they're off the floor. Anything, any power strips, really anything you have. And if you get a few of them, you can just run one cable to the other and use both of them like that. And then you're basically having one or two cables coming down out of that to be plugged in, and that's it.
Yep.
That's a simple way to do it. It's still going to be, won't work in your situation. I'm going to have to check it out. You put it in Discord. I will check it out because that actually is a fun video for the second channel. We may just make a video.
Ryan, if you have limitations, Velcro ties are your best friend. Utilize the Velcro ties in every way that you can. Shorten every cable. Stick double-sided sticky tape if you're able to do that. That's very helpful for power supplies. If you can't drill stuff, but maybe you're able to stick stuff, double-sided adhesive, the 3M double-sided adhesive, that stuff is awesome. It's not permanent, but it's messy. So if you do ever try to redo stuff, there's lots of residue getting left over on the cable
what is cool too,
and the desk. But that's we're talking about underneath. So if you look at my desk underneath here, my desk is disgusting with a bunch of glue and holes from where I've drilled or screwed. But this is just one big solid piece of wood. I can do that with it. If you have something that you can't do that with.
Velcro thing you said.
Yeah.
So the Velcro ties, here's something that you can get that's way cheaper than just buying a bunch of Velcro ties. Not a desk. All right, we're going to see this. Is it like an entertainment system, an entertainment stand or something?
It's a TV system. I'm looking at it right now in Discord. I can't show the stream, unfortunately, but if you're in our Discord, you can check it out. It's in general. So he's basically just looking at a TV setup.
Oh, shit. Okay, we're poking holes in the walls. That's what we're doing.
Well, see, I don't think he wants to poke holes in the walls. I think he's probably asking how to do it without poking holes in the walls, my guess.
Yeah, okay. There's ways you can do it. I love that PlayStation hanging on the wall there. That's really cool.
That is pretty cool. Ryan,
what I would have done, let me tell you what I would have done here. You got the PlayStation and the Switch over on the side. I would have pulled the TV out slightly, taken the controllers off of the front of the PlayStation there, and I would have mounted everything behind the TV. So then you don't have any cable management at all. You basically wrap them up, Velcro them in little circles, and it's just gone. And then you can go to the side of the TV, get your discs in and out, put the Switch in right there. That's what I would have done.
Yeah,
I would have hit it all just behind the TV completely.
Use the back. I would say you're still using Velcro ties though behind the TV. But what you're trying to accomplish is you're using the TV screen to hide a lot of the messy cables. And so basically what Drip is saying, I agree with him. Mount your PC, your PS5 and Switch, just basically directly next to the TV or directly behind it, depending on the way, what your limitations, if you can, for studs and whatnot. Just make sure you mount the TV or the stuff near the TV or behind it, and utilize the TV to as a shield to block.
Yeah, can't move the
cables.
TV. Okay, yeah, I would have gone a little bit closer. So yeah, Geeb's right, just to use it as a way to hide everything.
Yeah. Just
there's other ways to do it though. There's cable management things. There's little lines. It's like tracks that you can put on your walls. They have all different types of bends and corners, so you could go around that corner of that room, and you could probably run 2 of them, just from each system to behind the TV, and it would just be 2 little stripes, 2 clean stripes that they have covers that go on top of them. That wouldn't look terrible.
So Ryan, here's some specific advice for me. I'll tell you what you should do. Situation. If you can't move the TV, that's fine. If you can't store the PS5 and Switch nearer to the TV or even behind it, here's what you do. Put the Switch closer to the PS5 and take all of the cables coming off the Switch and PS5 and create like a girl's ponytail situation with all the cables. Kind of connect all the cables into one and make like a snake to the TV.
Why does it have to be a girl's ponytail, Geeb?
Because I've a sexist mind.
Just wondering
you
why you say that.
That is not a ponytail. That is a man bun.
Is it? I can make it a ponytail.
Oh, that is a ponytail. No, that is totally a ponytail. Although it's not a ponytail. It's on top of your head.
Now it's a ponytail.
Actually, it's not though, because it's on top of your head.
Feel good? You like it?
Any other questions besides TV cable management? No offense, Ryan. I'm glad to help. Hopefully we helped you in any way.
Yeah, I mean, that's actually a fun idea for a video. I'm gonna do that. Cable management.
Cable management, yeah.
Gaming cable management. Fun.
I love cable management.
Fun.
I have not utilized it very well in my current setup.
And I'm gonna go cable management hacks, not actual cable management. Like
Andy's mac and cheese. Hacks.
Yeah, hacks. Like I'm talking like I said, those little bins that hold papers. Dude, you can connect one of those to the bottom of your desk, and oh my god, dude, you can put so much crap in there and just roll all the cables up. It fits so nice. Everything works so nice. Unless you look under, then you're like, oh god, that's a fire hazard and a mess. Yeah. But I'm sure I could make it a little bit cleaner to make it not look like a fire hazard and a mess for a video. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I've seen your cable management. It's not like the worst I've ever seen. You do a pretty good job. I mean, it's just you could probably do better, but of course anybody can.
Yeah, I mean, here it's not the greatest. I mean, this desk, you've seen this desk. It's massive, but it's got the whole back side of it has up here on the top, it has areas that lift up. 3 areas. And then in the bottom, there's just this it's like a cloth circular tray. Everything just sits back there. And that is a fire hazard. That tray right now, fire hazard, for sure. If this place is going up, the fire's starting right here. Promise you that.
Probably from the lack of a fan on your PC.
No, that's fine. PC's fine, actually. Running great. It just gave me the thumbs up. It said, nah, man, I'm cool. Literally.
Sure. Room tour video. Drip, you're never doing the room tour video, are you?
No, I am. I keep getting asked about it. Dude, I gotta finish this. I'm like...
I don't think you do. You feel like you need to because it's not good enough, but you don't. It's good enough for a video. Do an update. Then you just do an update when it's more finished. That's how you do it. Just do it.
You've been here. I actually have it clean now. When you were here, there was a pile of stuff over here that I hadn't done videos on yet, but I've done those videos now, so that's all moved out of the way.
I mean, besides the clutter, maybe just for the video's sake, clean up the clutter if there's any.
Yeah, the clutter's gone. The clutter's actually gone.
So just make the fucking video and then do an update when you're ready to update people. That's what people want. I mean, I've been there, so I don't really need it. I don't need a room tour video, but I mean, the other people do, and just give them an update later.
Yeah, I feel like even room tour that might go to second channel at this point.
Yeah,
I like this second channel idea.
I like it too.
So many I have so many ideas of stuff I want to do. Huh?
I can't wait for your Steam Deck content.
There's a video out there in the air somewhere that could go on there.
It can.
I don't even know where that's at. Is that still in the drive?
Probably. I hope you just why didn't you just download it? Just put it on your PC.
I probably did, but then I probably deleted it at some point because I was trying to get space on my Mac again. That's like a never-ending battle I fight, dude. When I wake up in the morning, like I know I'm always in a constant war with the Mac and storage, but the iPad's been doing pretty good. I got 1 full weekend on the iPad.
Yeah.
There's some things I'm gonna make a video about it tomorrow. I don't know if it's gonna go out tomorrow, but I'm gonna record the video tomorrow for the second channel.
Yeah.
Main channel stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do a video on. I don't know.
Pick something. Just anything. So much.
I wanted to do some Mario stuff. I wanted to do like a Mario game tier list. But I think I had that idea last week, and then if I'm not mistaken, it was like yesterday. I saw some other channel like literally just did it. I was like, well, maybe not. Maybe I'll do it anyway.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna when we're finished here, I'm gonna start getting this podcast uploaded tonight because if my employment status changes, I'm gonna have to be able to get this up the night of, because otherwise I wouldn't really be able to get to it until either Friday night or Saturday night, and I don't want to do that on Saturdays. I'm starting to train myself to get this podcast up tonight.
We're doing Fortnite tomorrow night, right?
We are, you and I. For show. Let's go. This is Geeb, of course.
I'm excited about that.
Anybody else in Discord who wants to hang out, maybe?
Yeah, we'll need a fourth. We'll need a fourth. You guys, make sure your stuff's updated. Tell Mrs. Geeb to make sure her stuff's updated.
Trash night.
It's trash night. It is trash night. Thank you, Mega. Thank you so much.
Oh, no.
Yes, it is trash night. I would have totally forgot about that.
I'm starting to get the tired yawns. I think we need to cut this. Got anybody else?
Yeah, music faded out, man. It's done.
Done. We're done. Guys, this has been a fun stream. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you guys enjoy the podcast. I'm going to get this podcast up tonight, and it goes out in the morning.
Make sure you check the sponsor down in the links below.
Leaf and Bed. The link is in the description. The link is in the chat. The link is a pinned comment above the chat. I'm also going to throw, when I can find it, I'm going to throw it right there on the screen. Leaf and Bed, www.leafandbed.com. Go to that link. It's my sister. Support my sister. It's a good business. If you got plants or if you want to get plants, I think it's a really good idea to talk to a professional in terms of how to keep things icy.
Yeah, don't piss your plants off, people. Don't piss your plants off.
Don't piss anything off. Don't piss your spouse off. Don't piss your parents off. Most importantly, don't piss your parents off.
No, don't piss your plants off. That's the most important thing for sure.
I'm done. I'm done. My brain's done. Time to go. See you guys next week.
Bye.